Welcome to Think Edge Insights. I'm your host, Zarin. Stay with me because what I'm about to share might completely shift the way you see your day. You ever sit down with the best intentions, like today I'm gonna crush my to do list, and then suddenly it's 9 p.m. and you are wondering, wait, what did I even get done? Yeah, I have been there too. The truth is, it's not always about working harder, it's about managing your time and protecting your focus. And in this video, I'm gonna break down the exact strategies that help me stop wasting hours, cut through distractions, and actually get things done without burning out. So, if you are tired of feeling busy but not productive, this is gonna hit home. For the longest time, I used to brag about being a multitasker, like cooking dinner, replying to texts, checking Instagram, and listening to a podcast all at once. It felt productive, right? But here's the real truth: multitasking was silently destroying my focus. See, our brains are not wired to handle multiple complex tasks at once. What we are actually doing is task switching. Every time you jump from one thing to another, say from writing an email to checking TikTok, your brain pays a switching cost. You lose precious seconds, even minutes. Trying to get back into the flow, multiply that across a day and you have wasted hours. And here's the scary part: multitasking doesn't just waste time, it lowers the quality of what you produce. Study shows that people who multitask make more mistakes, remember less, and actually feel more stressed. No wonder I used to feel like I worked all day, but never really got anything done. Now, let me tell you what changed everything for me: single tasking. Instead of trying to do five things at once, I started focusing on one task at a time. At first, it felt weird. My brain was itching to check notifications or jump to the next thing. But once I pushed through that discomfort, something clicked. When I give my full attention to just one task, I enter this deep flow state where time disappears. Writing feels easier, ideas connect faster, and the quality of my work shoots up. And the best part, my mind feels calmer. No more scattered thoughts, no more fake productivity, just real progress. Think of it like this: multitasking is like trying to water 10 plants at the same time with one tiny cup. You just splash a little everywhere, and none of them really grow. Single tasking is taking that same cup, pouring it into one plant, and actually watching it thrive. So the next time you feel proud about juggling too many things at once, ask yourself, am I really moving forward or just spinning in circles? Okay, let me be real with you. I used to have this never ending to do list, like 20 things written down, and by the end of the day, I would maybe cross off 3. And guess what? None of those 3 was actually important. I was just busy, not productive. That's when I discovered the 80-20 rule, also called the Pareto principle. And honestly, it flipped my whole mindset. The idea is simple: 80% of your results come from just 20% of your efforts. Meaning, most of the stuff on our to do list doesn't actually move the needle, it's just noise. For example, if you are a student, 20% of your studying gives you 80% of your exam results. If you are a creator, 20% of your content probably brings 80% of your views. So the real question is, are you spending time on the 20% that matters or wasting energy on the 80% that doesn't? Here's how I applied it. Instead of obsessing over every little task, I started asking myself, what's the one thing I could do today that would make the biggest difference? That's where the big 3 method comes in. Every morning, I choose just 3 tasks that are actually high impact. Not 10, not 15, just 3. These are the tasks that, if I only got this done, my day would still feel successful. And you know what? It works like magic. Because when you focus on the big 3, you stop drowning in busy work and you start building momentum. The little tasks still get done, but they don't control your day anymore. It's like this: imagine carrying 10 grocery bags at once. You drop things, you struggle, you stress. But if you just carry the 3 most important bags first, everything feels lighter, easier, and you actually get where you are going. So now, instead of being that girl who checks off random boxes, I'm the one who moves the needle. And trust me, that feeling of doing less but achieving more, way better than being busy all day. So let me tell you something embarrassing. I used to wake up with this giant to-do list and just wing it. I would jump between emails, scrolling random tasks, and by the end of the day, I would wonder, wait, where did all my time even go? That's when I discovered time blocking. Instead of letting my day control me, I started controlling my day by dividing it into focused blocks. Like one block just for writing, one block for calls, one block for deep work, and yes, even one block for scrolling guilt free. And honestly, it was a game changer. Here's a secret: your brain loves structure. When you give each task a home in your calendar, you stop decision fatigue. You're not constantly asking, what should I do next? You already know. But the real magic happens with deep work. Deep work is basically the opposite of multitasking. It's giving your brain uninterrupted focus on one important thing for an extended period. And the science behind it? Crazy. When you cut distractions, your brain enters this flow state where you process faster, solve problems better, and even feel more creative. Think about it. Every time you check your phone, it takes your brain about 20 minutes to get back into focus mode. 20 minutes? That means a couple of notifications can literally destroy an entire hour of productivity. So here's what I do: I set a 90-minute deep work block, turn my phone on, do not disturb, and clear every distraction I can. Just me and the task. And when that block ends, I take a real break, stretch, walk, snack before starting the next block. And honestly, the results? Insane. Tasks that used to take me 4 hours, I can now finish in 1 or 2. And it doesn't just make me more productive, it makes me feel calmer. Because my brain isn't juggling a million things at once. Time blocking isn't about being a robot, it's about permitting yourself to focus. It's feel creating little containers for your energy so you can actually get things done and still have time for life. So, if you are tired of feeling scattered, try this. Block out just one deep work session tomorrow. Protect it like it's your favorite show season final and watch how your focus and your results start to change. Okay, confession time. My phone used to run my life. I would sit down to do homework or edit a video, and 5 minutes later, I would be on Instagram Reels, then TikTok checking notification I didn't even care about. By the end of the day, I would feel drained, but I hadn't actually done anything. That's when I realized distraction isn't just about losing time, it's about losing focus, energy, and honestly, confidence. Because every time you give in to a little ping or scroll, your brain gets pulled out of deep focus. And the worst part, it takes about 20 minutes to fully get back into the zone. So here's what I started doing. First hack, I turned my phone from being a distraction machine into a focus tool. Step 1. Notifications off. Seriously, 90% of them are not urgent. Step 2. I don't keep my phone on my desk anymore. Out of sight, out of mind actually works. But my favorite hack is using apps that fight distraction for me. Like I use Forest. You plant a little tree every time you focus, and if you touch your phone, the tree dies. It sounds silly, but trust me, you won't want to kill your virtual forest. Or apps like Freedom and Cold Turkey that literally block distracting websites and social media during work hours. And here's the mindset shift that really helped me. I stopped telling myself I had to quit social media. I just scheduled it like I give myself a scrolling clock in the evening. That way I don't feel guilty and my brain knows, hey, fun time is coming later. The crazy thing, once I stopped letting my phone control me, I realized I wasn't actually missing out on anything. I was just freeing up space for things that mattered, like finishing projects, actually relaxing, or spending time with people in real life. So, yeah, distraction isn't just about your phone, it's about boundaries. When you take back control, your focus grows, your productivity doubles, and your mind feels so much lighter. So, for the longest time, I thought productivity was all about time management. Like, if I could just plan my schedule perfectly, hour by hour, I would finally get everything done. But here's what no one told me: it doesn't matter how much time you have if you don't have the energy to use it. Think about it. You can give two people the same 8 hours. One of them is energized, focused, and sharp, and the other is exhausted, sluggish, and unfocused. Same time, completely different results. There's when it clicked for me. It's not time management that changes everything, it's energy management. And energy is all about how you treat your body. Let me break it down. First, sleep. I used to brag about pulling all nighters thinking it made me look hardworking, but honestly, it just made me cranky, forgetful, and slow. Once I committed to 7 to 8 hours of real sleep, my focus literally doubled. Your brain is like your phone. If you don't charge it, it's not going to run. Second, diet. I didn't realize how much food impacts energy until I noticed my afternoon crash. When I would eat junk or super heavy meals, I'd feel dead by 3 pm. But once I started filling myself with balanced meals, more protein, water, and less sugar, I could power through the day without that crash. And then there's exercise. I'm not talking about spending hours in the gym. Even a 20-minute walk or a quick stretch session boosts blood flow, clears your mind, and gives you natural energy. Some of my best ideas actually come when I'm moving, not when I'm sitting at my desk. Here's the thing: managing time is about scheduling your hours. Managing energy is about protecting the quality of those hours. If your battery is full, one focused hour can be worth more than five distracted ones. So now, instead of just asking, do I have enough time for this? I also ask, do I have enough energy for this? And honestly, that one shift changed everything: my productivity, my creativity, even my mood. Because at the end of the day, time is fixed, but energy, there's something you can actually recharge, protect, and grow.